There's a reason this program has been a staple of Monday nights for over 25 years. It is entertainment. It is excitement. It is Monday Night Raw.
And tonight, I got a feeling we're going to see something we have never seen before.
Up next, we have singles action.
You don't want to miss it.
This superstar ready for this matchup tonight. I have been waiting weeks for this, Michael.
Yes, so, and from behind! The opponent from behind! What a cheap shot! The official's not going to stand for it, but I don't think this person matters, or even cares.
Cheap and pathetic. You gotta believe this one's over.
What a stomp!
Good grief!
Ooh, what impact! Oh, running body press! Oh my goodness, crushing it!
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh man! We see Triple H with some reason for concern.
This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Oh, an elbow drop. Ooh. Braun Strowman fans with some reason to worry about here.
With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
Oh, continuing to punish them.
Triple H is on fire, letting everyone know how he feels.
When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
It'll be Team Titus O'Neil versus Team Jason Jordan.
Big time matchup.
Titus Worldwide.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Dana Brooke, at a combined weight of 511 pounds, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Titus Worldwide.
I had the opportunity to speak to Dana Brooke and get a few statistics earlier today about Titus Worldwide, about Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Get this, guys. Titus Worldwide has a 50% chance of winning any match in a video game with AJ Styles on the cover.
Wow, that's very profound.
Oh, this should be good.
And their opponents, first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jason Jordan.
Hey, Byron, here's a little trivia question for you. Who's the only person with the NXT, SmackDown, and Raw Tag Team titles?
Oh, I know. Jason Jordan.
For the first time in your life, Saxton, you're right. He read it off my notes. Fair point. Jason Jordan joined Raw in 2017 as General Manager Kurt Angle's son. What a wonderful moment that was. The news.
Chad Gable, big opportunity here tonight.
And his partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Minnesota native is scratched and clawed for everything he's earned in his life. Represented the United States in the Olympics, former tag team champion on multiple occasions. Chad Gable is ready to do big things on the big stage.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team match.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Oh, what impact!
The elbow finds its mark.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Swinging neck breaker.
Jason Jordan now on the defensive.
This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have. Maybe the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more.
Chad Gable's been wrestling since he was 5 years old. Gable was a Minnesota State wrestling champion in high school and a 2012 Olympian representing the United States. In 2015, he debuted on NXT program.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh. That's going to break their arm.
Oh, working on the arm. This might be it. Oh, my. Nailed it.
Cruz able to avoid damage there.
Speed, power, coordination, and balance. All of these things are required for Chad Gable to execute grand amplitude. Once the Olympian drops you on the canvas and bridges into a pinfall, there's no escape.
Beautiful technique.
Just like you mentioned earlier, Corey, Chad Gable utilizes all of his athletic tools to drop an opponent with grand amplitude. Thanks to Gable's incredible technique, once he gets that bridge in place, the match is over.
We talk a lot about Chad Gable's amateur background. One of the ways that background makes Grand Amplitude even more dangerous as a finisher is because Gable can get an opponent into it from so many different situations.
Chad Gable not looking so good.
Heading into this match, his partner looked extremely confident.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here? Titus O'Neil is feeling really good about himself.
Oh, underhook suplex. Standing at 6'6" and weighing 270 pounds, Titus O'Neil is always a favorite to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal during the WrestleMania kickoff broadcast. O'Neil's such a dominating force in the ring and is certainly not worried about physical contact from opposing WWE superstars.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but it's sure fun to watch right now.
The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at the 33rd WrestleMania may have been the greatest one yet. The matchup saw an awesome array of superstars to the Raw and SmackDown brands, and Titus O'Neil was right in the thick of things as soon as the match got underway.
Once Big Show and Braun Strowman were eliminated back-to-back, the belief was the Battle Royal was anyone's to win. And with Titus's size and strength, he was considered a favorite. O'Neil was one of the final 5 superstars in the Battle Royal before being eliminated by Sami Zayn.
Oh boy, he is roach.
He's looking at it.
Since common sense doesn't appear to be so common, I'll share this for opponents of Chad Gable. Don't even dream of trying to beat him on the mat. Gable will know what you're doing before you...
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there. Oh boy, he is rolling. And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick.
Well, Corey, though I wouldn't put it...
Titus O'Neil establishes dominance here, just manhandling his opponent.
Threw him out like trash. Truly devastating.
Titus O'Neil going for an early pin.
A kick out before 3.
Well, I'm not surprised Gable kicked out there. That's what Olympians do. Hooked up
And it's Jason Jordan with the head games.
Harsh impact.
Toss to the outside.
And what a reversal from Chad Gable. Clothesline.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Cutting it close here, guys.
What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
His partner wants back in this match, guys.
He looks rested and ready to go to me. Despite Titus's intimidating aura when he's in front of WWE cameras, the big man is a proud father and works with many philanthropic causes away from the ring. And Titus and I were friends at the University of Florida, which doesn't hurt. I can tell you no one is more giving of his time to those who are less fortunate.
Bringing it back into the ring.
closer now. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Great agility.
Cruz is really starting to fade now. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
If I'm his partner, I'm furious right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag by now.
It looks to me like he may have lost focus there for a minute. He was really cruising for a while.
Nope, reverses it.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
And it's Jason Jordan with the head games. Quick thinking there by Apollo Crews.
He's not going to like this.
Whoa, Apollo Crews able to avoid damage. Woo-wee.
The circumstances are looking dire for Apollo Crews.
I mean, it looks to me like he's almost completely out. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Into the buckle. Roll through.
Wow, German suplex, incredible.
Gable in a very good spot here, Cole.
3.
O'Neal has taken on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much is left in the tank. Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
And Jason Jordan reverses it. Kairi Sane might get an early 3 count. Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well.
Up on the shoulders here.
But not for long. Look for a rough landing any moment now.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Guys, it's imperative he gets back in the ring.
Yeah, otherwise he's looking at a countout.
And Gable's feeding off the WWE Universe.
Gable in a very good spot here, Cole.
Looking for a repeat. Might be too late for him, but
You gotta believe this one's over.
Gable in a very good...
and Chad Gable has found a way to take control of this match.
To the outside, which will start the referee's count. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Gable's looking for what impact.
Looks like another check in the loss column for Titus O'Neil.
Oh, man, the situation just got real bad for Titus O'Neil.
Kairi Sane might get an early 3 count.
Chad Gable doing a great job of turning that around. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
All the way up.
Cutting it close here, guys. What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole.
Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here.
They did it!
Don't change that channel. We have singles action coming up.
It'll be Dolph Ziggler versus Goldust.
Let's do it.
I can't wait for this. This is going to be an unbelievable matchup.
I've been waiting to see this one go down for a long, long time, and it's going to happen in moments. Oh, we don't have to wait much longer.
Oh, look at driving the superstar kidney first into the apron. The official looking to separate these two, and the brawl is underway. Chaos. Back now inside the ring. What a stomp. Good grief.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Oh, man!
Nailed it.
Oh, the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Nasty attack to the neck.
Goldust feeling the heat now. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Agile.
Beautiful technique.
Ziggler may be in trouble here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. This goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
You seem more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Goldust doing a great job of turning that around.
Look out, there he goes. Knocked right off his feet.
Incoming!
Hooked up.
Got the reversal. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Goldust with a nice reversal. When this guy's on, look out. 4, 5. Does not want to be there. 6. Turn down the lights, kick everybody out. Big curtain call.
What's he going to do now?
Can Dolph Ziggler stay in after that?
Don't count the show off out yet.
Goldust.
And that's it. The final cut.
He needs to capitalize on it.
Goldust has the shoulders down early. Digging deep for a kick out.
Dolph can absorb a lot more punishment than that.
And he's heading back in.
Harsh impact.
Goes down hard. The cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Oh, wow.
Gonna be woozy after that impact.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Look at that.
Ziggler with the famouser.
Got all of that one, that's for sure.
Goldust doing a great job of turning that around.
Gaining
gaining some extra leverage here.
Concern for the rules.
That was nowhere near a 3 count.
And the match continues.
He might have it.
There it is! The zigzag! I don't think this is how Goldust saw this thing playing out. Does Goldust even know where he is?
He's got him covered.
1, 2, 3. Yes! Ziggler takes it!
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
He's getting after it here. Remember this? Yeah, he's putting in the work. He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler.
And that's a win to start off the night.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
It's Team Bo Dallas in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
Don't move a muscle. It's going to be good.
combined weight of 462 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
You know, the Miz Taraj, they were pretty cool hanging out with the Miz, but as the B team, man, they pick things up.
Listen, it's not about how the world sees you, it's how you see yourself, and the B team sees themselves as the best.
Well, that explains a lot coming from you, Saxton. I think these two are ungrateful, and they should be embarrassed to show their faces after betraying the Miz, who benefited them like no one else in their careers.
Oh, stop being a jealous Judy. Oh, boy.
Open your ears, Michael Cole.
And
things are about to get woken.
At a combined weight of 521 pounds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
This is just dumb.
It's not dumb, Cole.
The
It's
fact that you
woken.
believe this is dumb.
It's the yin and the yang. It's the light and the dark. It's the deleter of worlds.
Hey, Corey.
What?
You think I could be woken?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. You are an ignoramus.
I do have an idea, though, Byron.
What do you call me?
Go jump in the lake that Hardy has and never come out.
I can't swim.
That's the point. I need to be honest, guys. I'm just lost with this Matt Hardy. I can't understand his statements. They're out of this world. Just statements of a broken man.
He's got a condition, Cole. You just need to become woken. It's very easy.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Why does it always look like Matt Hardy is having some sort of breakdown?
I think the word you were looking for, Saxton, is woken, because we are witnessing woken Matt Hardy.
Yikes.
Get with the program. Up and...
Oh, using the knee as a weapon. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
Oh, nasty impact.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
And look at the quickness by Wyatt.
Absolutely has to get back in the ring.
There's no way around it.
Wow, elbow!
Curtis Axel's awfully proud of himself right now. You better be careful.
Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
That match deserves another look, folks.
Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
Here are your winners, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, the B-Team.
Nice teamwork by these two here tonight.
Hey, rules are rules. You got to pay attention to the 10 count.
The longest reigning Universal Champion in history.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Conqueror, the mayor of Suplex City, Brock Lesnar has earned every nickname bestowed upon him.
The most decorated combat athlete in the world, gracing WWE with his presence. Someone's going to take a trip to Suplex City.
Yeah, that's almost guaranteed. Brock Lesnar is ready for a fight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sami Zayn from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
The man who beat the streak is prepared to strike again and annihilate his opponent. Whether it's the F5 or the Kimura lock, the result will be the same. A crushing defeat at the hands of the Beast incarnate.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Brock Lesnar still enters every match as the odds-on favorite.
Yeah, I would never predict a Lesnar loss, Saxton, because you can enter Suplex City, but you will never come out the same. Suplex.
Out the arm.
What impact! What a stomp! Good grief!
Here's a cover. And Lesnar powers out.
Gonna take more than that.
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
A quick reversal by Kevin Owens.
Powerbomb!
Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment. Ouch. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to himself.
And into a quick cover is Kevin Owens.
There's the kick out by Brock Lesnar.
Not yet. Too early.
Kevin Owens doing a great job of turning that one around. Taking off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Oh boy, he is rolling. When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
Brock moves in. This could be it.
statement.
There's a pin now. And he kicks out.
Gonna take more than that.
Look at this.
You gotta believe this one.
Will this be enough? He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
It's way too early. Owens has him hooked up. Pump handle. Oh, right across the knee. Oh, it's over. That'll knock you silly, that's for sure. Kevin Owens setting it up.
Here's the cover. What's he doing? Eludes that one. Wait a minute.
That was a long way down.
He can end it here. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Too soon.
Oh, look at elbow. Elbows on the chest. Here we go. Brock Lesnar is setting it up.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The F5. Bang! If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Come on, Kevin Owens. You can do this.
He can end it here. He's got him. 2. Oh, that was a close call.
Owens is still in this.
A quick reversal by Kevin Owens. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
What? Look at this.
Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast.
Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. What's he doing?
Owens might want to be careful here. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself.
What?
6. Always entertaining when Kevin Owens starts his antics.
Cutting it close here, guys.
What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole. Oh, nasty impact.
Pump handle into the...
Man, right on the back of the neck. But does KO have enough gas left in the tank to capitalize? Axe handle finds its target.
Oh, he turns it around. When this guy's on, look out. A second time.
Suplex City. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Okay, this time has to do it.
He knows he's in trouble. Oh, no.
Lesnar's about to end this.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Kevin Owens.
Oh, no.
He's going to set him up, and he's going to put him away.
It's going to be bad. Package pile driver. Game, set, match. This one.
Look at this. 1, 2. And he's able to get out.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
He's lining him up.
Wow, I gotta say that I'm in shock. I really thought Lesnar would look better.
This could do it. Uh-oh. 2, 3.
Kevin Owens did it. Kevin Owens did it.
he's hurt.
Yeah, this isn't a good situation. You never like to see somebody injured, especially to this extent. Here come the paramedics.
Yeah, then this can't be good. They're gonna have to cart him out of here, and hopefully. Oh God, Corey, that does not look good. They're gonna have to get him to a hospital, and I hope to have an update at some point tonight.
Hey, wait a minute. No.
Not this. Oh, come on now. He's hurt already. Can't even move. Somebody get him out there. Oh, God.
Get security out here. Get some help. This is absurd. This is uncalled for.
Somebody needs to count the 10.
Oh, what now?
This is going to be awesome.
Let's listen in as he addresses the WWE Universe.
Shh.
Gotta like that attitude. The fans are eating it up. A fan favorite. Very well put.
doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
Was that supposed to make sense?
Next time I have trouble sleeping, do me a favor, play that thing a couple times.
Agreed, partner. Well, you at home are in for a treat as we move along. Don't go anywhere. What's this all about? Oh yeah, this is going to be good. This crowd obviously wants to know what's going on.
Not making any friends, but not really concerned about it either.
Looks like he's going to grace us with his presence once more.
Well, things are about to get interesting.
Let's listen and see. Bad blood is a-boiling.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
Not feeling the love for that superstar.
Well, okay. Doesn't seem too concerned.
Doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously.
Next time they might want to spice that promo up a bit, huh?
Well, they don't make promos like they used to, I guess.
Not exactly world-shattering, but I guess he tried.